Hey everyone, it's Noelle. She is making another appearance. She's not very happy being held right now. Hold on one sec. Alright guys, it's Alyssa. I'm back with Vlogmas Day 23, which is crazy. We are only just a few days away from Vlogmas being over, and I gotta be honest, Vlogmas has been killing me a little bit because I just feel like I didn't prepare in the way that I really needed to. This is my first time ever doing Vlogmas, and so as I've gotten to these later days of just, my schedule getting busier and busier as we get to Christmas, it's really been a struggle to make sure to get these videos out every single day. So they've been coming out at different times, and that just annoys the crap out of me because I would love for it to be standard. But yeah, I've got a lot to learn as far as Vlogmas goes, and I'm happy that I did this. So I did learn kind of what I would do differently if I do Vlogmas again in the future. So I did just want to put that note out there for all of you guys, because I know many of you own shops and also have YouTube channels and are thinking about doing, videos and maybe even doing Vlogmas next year. I've loved it, but it's been hard. Also, before we get into today's topic, I did want to follow up on yesterday's topic, which was about the AI thing taking over Etsy. I know it was a little bit of a darker topic for Vlogmas, but I felt very compelled to make a video about that just because of the constant ads I get on like Facebook Reels or YouTube, Instagram, whatever it may be. I just continually see this over and over again with the AI stuff. And so I just wanted to follow up because I made that video and someone commented on it mentioning how, they have seen a drop in their sales because of AI stuff, and they make their they make their products handmade. They do have digital listings that they create themselves that are like sewing patterns. And so I just feel really bad hearing from small businesses that are struggling because Etsy has allowed this to become a bigger and bigger problem. And I also heard from my own sister after posting that video. Lindsay, you probably saw her in one of my earlier Vlogmas videos when we went thrifting together. She had just recently purchased a sweatshirt from Etsy, one that looked like it was going to be very nice and embroidered. And what she ended up getting was a print-on sweatshirt, something that you could get from like Amazon. She was very disappointed because she paid a really high price for this sweatshirt and ended up getting more of like a print-on-demand product. And she said, the listing looked really good. The pictures looked like it was really going to be nice and like embroidered and not print. So yeah, as you can see, it is a problem and continues to be a problem. So hopefully, obviously, I don't know if Etsy will ever see this video or anyone at Etsy will see this video, but I just hope that if we continue to speak out as small businesses and Etsy shop owners and also as customers, this will be addressed. Because my biggest recommendation to my sister, and this is not to hurt a small business, but it's just to, reach out to Etsy in that scenario and be like, hey, this is what the listing looked like, and this is what I got. This is not okay, So yeah, I just wanted to follow up on that after posting that video because I feel like it's a very important topic, especially as an Etsy shop owner, but just as a small business in 2024, this is what we're dealing with. And if we don't stand up for ourselves, it's going to continue to get worse. All right, now on to today's topic, which is all about social media, which I talked a little bit about yesterday as well, because AI has also kind of made its way over there too. But basically, I thought it would be really fun to reveal to you my social media strategy for 2025. Basically, I'm going to give you kind of my plan for what I'm going to be posting each week. And I'm going to break it down in 3 categories of the main social media platforms that I use, and that is YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So let's start off with YouTube since we're right on YouTube currently. So my plan is to continue with my idea of posting a video every single week. Now, I really did kind of struggle sometimes doing this throughout this past year as I've, decided to take my YouTube channel more seriously, but I'm hoping that I can get a handle on it for 2025 so that I can post a new video every single Monday. So that is the plan for YouTube. I'm also planning to post any like carousel posts that I do on Instagram. I'm planning to share them on the community tab. I have been doing that more and more, and even though it doesn't get a lot of interaction, I feel like it doesn't hurt to put that on there and to make links available, links to my store, links to something else that I may be promoting, like a new video for Vlogmas. I've been doing that with every Vlogmas video, sharing it out with like a picture from the thumbnail or something. So I just feel like that is helpful, and it does help fill out the channel itself and just make it look like, it's very active and also cohesive. So that is my plan for YouTube. Now, there will be more things that come along with YouTube, but I'm going to address that when I get into Instagram. So let's talk about Instagram. That's kind of been my main social media presence, I would say. But like I said, I'm planning on doing more and more stuff on YouTube as well. So I'm kind of evening things out. But for the most part, I would say everything gets posted mainly on Instagram and Facebook. So with Instagram, I'm going to try first with short form video content. I'm going to try to post 3 reels a week. And the plan is for 1 reel on Monday, 1 on Thursday, and 1 on Saturday. What I've been doing currently is 1 on Thursday and 1 on Saturday. And I feel like it's very doable. There have been some weeks where I've only ended up being able to post 1, or even some weeks where I was able to post more than that just because something ended up happening or something went viral and I wanted to be able to share it. That's kind of how I did my Tally the Elf video, which actually did really, really well on my Instagram page. So sometimes jumping on those trends early can be really beneficial. And in that scenario, it did give me a lot of views, which was awesome, but not necessarily what I would consider like retention. Like you're not always converting those views into followers sometimes when it comes to video content like that, but it's still fun to do it and still helpful for sure because you're still getting more eyes on your, content and on your page potentially. So why not jump on those trends if it fits your format? But yeah, that's the plan for the short form content. So 1 reel on Monday, 1 on Thursday, and 1 on Saturday. I just think that helps fill out the week and would be really good to make sure that I'm continuing to grow my engagement on Instagram, because that's my big goal for this year. I don't even care about like growing a certain amount of followers. I know I shared kind of my goals earlier in Vlogmas, and I do want to reach a certain amount of followers, but for the most part, I just really want my engagement to go up, because right now I just feel like my content is just not getting in front of the right people's eyes, and so it just kind of gets posted on Instagram and kind of dies. And I know there's plenty of strategies and things that I could do better to try and help boost that. And so that's why I'm going to try and focus on that in 2025. Just doing different things to help boost engagement. And one of the best things that you can do is by posting more short form content, videos like, reels, because Instagram is really pushing those and has been for the past, few years since they introduced reels on the platform. So that is a plan for short form content. Now for actual carousel post or just like a picture that I'm posting, I'm planning to still try and do a post pretty much every day that I'm not sharing a reel. I'm going to be trying to post an actual picture. So I'm going to stick with the Friday features, which is basically a feature post with multiple pictures. So like a carousel post showing a product, most of the time newer items that have dropped recently on the Etsy shop, or sometimes older items. I'm also going to try and be more consistent with my Tuesday flash sales that I've started over the summer. I thought that was always really fun, and I did end up getting some sales from that. So basically that is, again, highlighting a product that I just put on a flash sale for one day. So yeah, that is something that I want to keep up for Tuesdays. So that takes care of, Monday with the reel, Tuesday with the flash sale. For Wednesday, I was really going back and forth on what I was going to do for Wednesday. For a little bit of last year, for a little bit of the past year, what I was doing like a display sale where I'd put together like a little display, and I would, take some nice pictures of it and then post it and be like listing these items for these prices, and they were discounted from the Etsy price. I think that's fine, but I'm not sure if I want to stick with that really. So I think what I would love to do for Wednesdays is like a behind the scenes Wednesday. So taking more like behind the scenes pictures of me, taking items to the post office or filming a YouTube video or packaging up, some product that needs to get sent out, whatever it may be, just some behind the scenes content. And for the most part, I think these would be pictures. But yeah, I may end up doing video, I don't know. But if I ever do video that's behind the scenes, I'll probably end up posting that on either Monday, Thursday, or Saturday. So I'll save it for one of the days that I'm posting a reel. But yeah, I'm thinking behind the scenes on Wednesday would be really fun, because the more you can put a face on your brand, the better and better it is. Instagram and really social media overall likes that more. So that's what I think I'm going to be doing for Wednesdays. I just think it's a more feasible Wednesday idea as well. As I said earlier, for Thursday, that is going to be another day where I post a reel. I do like to post memes every once in a while. Like I said, the Tally the Elf meme did really well. So I think Thursdays have been my main day when I post memes. So I'm going to try and get like some type of niche meme that fits with my niche. So I'll plan to keep that on Thursdays for the most part. So Thursday will be another reel day. And then for Friday, like I said earlier, we got the Friday feature. Saturday will be another reel. That might be when I do more of the like package of order with me, or more behind the scenes, like here's a photo shoot that I recently did, or here's a video of Noel, something like that. So that might be a time when I do more of that. But I'm not going to pigeonhole that. I'm not going to try and like say this is what I'm going to do every single time for Saturday, because then I know it'll change. So I'm just going to let it happen and go with the flow. I am going to try and schedule these out as best I can so that I know like the week ahead what I'm going to be, posting. I'm also going to try and batch create when it comes to the short form video. And so I'm really looking into systems like Notion and different calendar systems that I can try to use to keep organized. What I've used in the past is Trello, and I do like it, but I think I would enjoy something that's more calendar format, and I know that Notion is, so I'm going to look into that. If you guys use Notion at all, let me know down in the comments down below what your thoughts are on that system. All right, and then for Sunday, I think Sundays are kind of a tough day for me as far as like, do I want to post something? I'm not really sure, because as a person that is like a person of faith, like I'm a Christian, I don't really want to like post like, hey, come by for my shop. Not that that's bad, but I just feel like, it's the Lord's Day. I don't really want to promote my, shop on that day as much. So it doesn't mean that I won't ever post on Sundays, but I think I'm going to take that as mainly a Sabbath day and just let that day be kind of just to itself, and I may share some things on my story or whatever, but for the most part, I'm not going to try and worry about scheduling things out for Sunday. Now let's move over to the last social media platform, which is Facebook, and pretty much everything that I talked about with Instagram is also getting posted on Facebook. There really is no difference there. The only kind of difference is sometimes I'll share content on Facebook that's like made by other, users. I'll share more of like decorating inspo and stuff that's not going to end up like on my, profile grid like how it would on Instagram. It's just being shared on Facebook. I really got into that over the summer, where I was sharing a lot of decorating inspo on my Facebook, and I got a lot of good interaction from that. So I think I'm going to try and do that more and more on Facebook, sharing pictures that are, like really aesthetic, but also not only sharing a picture that's, aesthetic, but also sharing something from my store that kind of fits that vibe. That way I'm not only sharing something that people will like and be, pleased seeing in their feed, but also it can point back to my store. And now let's get back to YouTube, because basically what I was saying with the short form content, that's also going to get posted on YouTube. So whenever I make short form videos, they get posted both on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube. So not both, all three of those. So any type of video content that I make is going to get posted on there when it comes to the reels and the shorts. All right, guys, so that is my full social media strategy for 2025. You can let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below. But thank you so much for watching this episode of Vlogmas. I'll see you tomorrow for day 24.